As police evict Occupy encampments across the country, protesters have regrouped in communities, connecting with other movements fighting for social and economic justice. December 6th was declared a national day to Occupy Our Homes, an action to take over abandoned and foreclosed homes. In New York City, Occupy Wall Street joined with community organizations, with over 1,000 people marching through East New York, a low-income community of color in Brooklyn that has been heavily hit by foreclosures at a rate 5 times higher than the rest of the state. The protests were part of an orchestrated blitz of actions throughout New York and across the country. Mimi Peer Johnson has been fighting the foreclosure of her home for the past 4 years and started organizing against foreclosures with New York Communities for Change.
Now you have home after home that are foreclosed, and with that comes, you don't know who's moving in. There are a lot of scams that's going on right now because of this. You know, the homes are empty, so people are moving in and renting out to people, and they don't even own the home. So it is the foreclosures not only are devastating communities, devastating families, and devastating the real estate industry, the construction industry. So if the government is not willing to do something extraordinary to take back these homes and help the homeowners, then this is what we have to do. We have to take the street, take the homes back, and take our streets back. And this is basically what's happening all across this country today.
Back in September, Malik Rayson helped launch the Occupy the Hood movement to connect the issues that poor communities of color face with the Occupy Wall Street movement and to bring actions like this one to neighborhoods throughout the city.
When the white community has a cold, the black community has a flu. I mean, it's always been the case. I don't want to blame it on anybody, but when you're a person of color, you know, poverty, you get hit the most. We're like the canary in the mine. So if we're not doing well, you know, the rest of America's not doing well. You know, and that's how it goes. You know, so even this movement that's come out of Occupy Wall Street, we've been having these complaints from day one. Foreclosures are not new. Predatory home lending is not new. None of these things, low wages are not new. I mean, it starts with us first.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy.
As the march weaved through the streets of East New York from one foreclosed home to another, those who were at risk of losing their homes in the neighborhood joined in.
Guys are getting 300,000 and 400,000 Christmas bonuses while we're suffering. We can't even feed out. We got to make a choice between eating and having a roof over our head. So what we're going to do, we're going to either put ourselves out in the street or what? This is what's going on, and it's bad.
Other East New York residents stood on the side, but also voiced their support.
I'm cool because I never seen nothing like this in my neighborhood, so I'm supporting it.
Whatever y'all got going on here is very, very, very positive because we have a lot of bad things going in this community. For some reason, after they forget about us. Like, only thing they got here is cops, which is, they really not doing nothing but harassing people. So basically, like, they don't have, like, no top program for the kids.
I want them to have their homes back, their jobs back, and their dignity.
The march paused at a foreclosed home where a 30-year-old man, Quincy Drayton, told his story to the crowd.
I'm Quincy.
I'm Quincy.
And I'm getting evicted. Somebody stole my deed. And I'm being evicted today. I have a mortgage. That I have to pay back. But I'm still being evicted.
He later explained that he had been tricked into signing his deed over to someone without understanding that the repercussions would be losing his home. Some march participants accompanied him to his house to successfully resist his eviction that was scheduled for the same time as this day of action. The march culminated at a block party where a homeless family had taken over an abandoned home to live in, with the support of community organizations and the Occupy Wall Street movement. Alfredo Carrasquillo, the father of this family and member of Vocal New York, a community group comprised of people affected by HIV/AIDS, drug use, and mass incarceration, addressed the crowd.
I want to thank all you people who came out today, in the rain, with nasty weather, and supported us in this occupation. This moment
Wayne Stark, a board member of Vocal New York, says the Wall Street movement shed light on the greed of the banks and that they are showing here what that relation is to homelessness.
Okay, because the banks are holding on to all these properties and they're not renting them out, they're not doing anything with them. So we're going to make sure that they start doing something with these properties. And that's putting homeless people into these properties. There's no sense of them just being sitting out here. I heard something today that struck me very, very odd. There's more unoccupied housing than there are homeless people. To me, why not put all the homeless people in all the occupied housing? So this is what we're starting to do. We're starting to take back our community and put the people back into their community and back into their home.
March participants vowed to support the family as they continue to occupy their home and to also bring actions like this to other communities across the city. Andrew Janal reporting for The Real News, Brooklyn, New York.